in a sense, there are three layers of doing good and doing well, and they are consistent. The first is the nature of your business. You're treating your stakeholder, your stockholder well, give them the right kind of return. You're treating your employees well. You're treating your customers well. You by the law of a country. So I think that's the first layer of the corporate responsibility. The second layer is, are you helping the economy? Are you helping your customer? You enable the ecosystem. And the third layer is really the philanthropy, is the donation. I think we need to have all three of those things working together to create a balance, alignment between good and well.
I think at the end of the day, you really have to pay attention for corporate leaders on three issues, and those are fundamental values. And those are very important values. Number one is passion. I mean, Bill Gates clearly has passion for what he is doing, and he wants to change the world using his innovation. If you are a corporate leader, when you come out with some new products, what's your objective? Does things like CDO, CDS, all these jargons, help to improve our world, help to improve our financial market? You sometimes question that. And then the second, I think, fundamental value is really integrity. Some of the stuff we are seeing today, you wonder, where is the integrity of many of the business people? And the third is obviously ethics. When I was with the government, I always have this line that, we can never legislate ethics. And ethics, at the end of the day, is something that corporate leaders must have in their own heart. No government can legislate ethics. And that is why you see all sorts of scandals in this world.
If you look at Hong Kong today, I think there's a great lesson here. Firstly, we've learnt the lesson, but I don't think we've applied it properly. That we need to deal with some of the issues of pollution in particular in this society. If I look at Taiwan and Korea and so on, some of those countries, Singapore is another case in point, are perhaps dealing with it more assertively. But the point I'm making is that every one of these large corporations of today started usually from one individual, an entrepreneur starting that business in that way. I think the advantage that an entrepreneur today has is that the example is there and the template is there for them to operate with integrity and not just look at the financial aspects. But by the way, I think the other thing is this. I don't see necessarily a dichotomy between free enterprise and doing good. In fact, the two can go hand in hand, and I think they should go hand in hand. So it's not as if there's one purely commercial interest on one side and then charitable interests on the other. The key to this whole area is ensuring the day-to-day operations of any commercial business is run with integrity, so that it's not capitalism versus the well-being of people in general. The two have to go hand in hand.
The other, I think, key factor is that what you do beside your business, where you have to be extremely efficient, sustainable, that what you do then has to have an impact. And this is a key issue where some questions coming then from shareholders, and indirectly this is a question which practically we will ask more and more as Hong Kong Jockey Club. Are your contributions you make, are they impactful?
If government buys this concept, and I don't see any reason why they don't, what they could do, of course, is to help to promote this concept. And of course, creative capitalism will not, by itself, eliminate the wealth gap, to be honest. Not even government policy can do that. But it will help, to a certain extent. So I'm sure that, government can take a certain leadership role in this whole thing, by promoting the concept. But Chamber of Commerce and, of course, leading companies could also play a very important role.
The core value that lies at the heart of creative capitalism is integrity and ethics. And using that, corporations, organizations, NGOs can then build their business models and their corporate strategies, definitely encompassing those core values. And it needs to be driven top-down by the leadership, internalized by employees and stakeholders, bottom-up and sideways as well, and exogenously could be driven by customers and the public demanding those sustainable services and goods, so that the shareholders also have a major role to play in allowing this concept of creative capitalism to develop.